Hello? Yes, this is Harry Jacobs, 5th class miner. You want me to do what? It's my day off. Let me get this straight. You want me to suit up, get swallowed by a beast, mine gems, and if I survive, be pooped out by the beast? That is absolutely ludicrous. I will not do it. The union will be... What do you mean the union said I should do this? I didn't volunteer for this. No, I didn't read the fine print. Okay. I'll be there soon. Hi everybody, my name is Harry Jacobs and I am the North of 60 Gamer, and that's kind of how I imagined that conversation went when the miner was told, you're going to get swallowed by the beast, you're going to mine gems, try to get through its digestion system, and then get pooped out the other end. Well, that's what we have in the game, So You Have Been Eaten. This is kind of a strange one. This game plays two. You can play the miner. You can play the monster. You can play neither. So they can be both bots. And of course you can play monster versus miner. So today we're going to focus on the solo play. So let's get down to the table and take a look at So You Have Been Eaten. Just the thought of being swallowed by a beast and then be pooped out. Ew. Yuck. Well, now that I'm out of the beast, and they've actually created a game. So You've Been Eaten, Collector's Edition, Scott Elms. And if you don't know who Scott Elms is, that's certainly Tiny Epic Games. He does a lot of those. The last one being the Tiny Epic Dungeons, and the new one that's coming out is the Tiny Epic Vikings. We have a little bit of a confused immune system, so that's a mini expansion, and you can see I have a collector's edition, and it's Kawanache Moraya. Okay, so what do we have here? We have So You've Been Eaten. It says, don't worry, this is simply an occupational hazard. In fact, it is fairly common among deep space miners, 5th class, since the crystals that you seek happen to be inside a giant space beast. Should you achieve your objective and meet your quota, it is then cost effective to extract you. I prefer to be pooped out. In the event that the beast digests you, do not despair. Your non-organic parts will certainly be useful as future miners. I guess they cloned me. Finally, you could survive long enough to exit the beast from the other end other than the one you entered, alive. Ew. And yet forever changed. Well then, congratulations. I kind of like this. So it's for 2 players. Miners against the beast. Miner against the hibernating beast. The beast against the robotic miner. And of course you could just have a hibernating beast against the robot. I don't know how that works. That's kind of interesting. I don't know, but anyway, I bought it because of the solo. It's LudiCreations is the publisher. Let's go and let's open this box and see what's inside. I have a little implement of destruction to help me open the box. Okay, it is just around 6:30 in the morning too. The dogs are quiet. Okay, it is for 14 and up, 0 to 2 people, and takes about 30 minutes. 0 to 2 people. Intriguing. I think that was the one thing that really attracted me to the game here. Okay, so we have a number of boxes. We have our decks hiding in here, obviously. And I'm not sure what size cards these are. That looks like Euros of some sort, and we'll figure that one out. So we have a deck of cards in these nice little boxes. that's empty. So I assume there's 3 different decks. We have some dice, because this is a bit of a dice placement. Now, I did not see this dice in the playthrough that I saw. We've got, oh, the nice little gems. Let's just open those up. Look at that. So you can, gems, and we've got, I don't know what these are. Oh, these must be the parts to cover things up. Okay, we'll look at those in a minute. We'll get a little closer look once we organize this. And then we have, looks like some amoeba of some sort. So I'm not quite sure how this all works, because again, that was not in the playthrough that I saw. And then we've got the survival guide, the solar survival guide, and examples of operations. We've got, looks like a poster. I'm not sure what that is. Please tell me that's not supposed to be the board. We have the Dyspepto Beast Mall. That's another mini expansion. Okay. So we got 2 mini expansions. We've got our various boards that go together. Oh, and then we have some other things in the, some more stuff in the box. And I have no clue what most of this all does. And I'm really not sure what this is. That's interesting. I'm not sure. We've got that. Let's see. Maybe the rules will give us a hint of what 9 mutation cards, immune cards, stomach cards. We got various components. Read this first. But that is what's in the box. Doesn't look like it's a particularly complicated game. The Beast's turn. So it's the end of the game. So, I don't know. We're going to have to take a look at this in terms of what's in the box and the various and assorted bits that come with it. It looks like we have some more bits, which is fine. I've got boxes for those. So let's get organizing. Ooh, I love the art in the box. It's a nice little dice rolling box too. And we have a dice. And we have this dice, which I have no clue for. Interesting. Okay, we'll be back. So you can see I'm starting to organize here. Just to show you, I am using the Sleeve King 56 by 87 millimeter. I like the Sleeve King. They have a really nice feel. They're sort of halfway between penny sleeves and premium sleeves. I think they come in, what's the microns on these? 60 microns. So that's about halfway between a penny sleeve and a premium sleeve, which is usually 90 microns. So you get a really good feel without being overly heavy. So kind of the ultimate test of sleeving and these boxes, you can see they fit. That is very unusual. That's one complaint I have for my game Renegade. They give you these nice boxes to sort the decks out, but you put them in sleeves and it automatically just, they don't leave an extra millimeter or two on there. So very good in terms of organization. Allows you to store your cards in these nice boxes, and then with the sleeves. So that's great from my perspective. Super. I don't know why. I'm just showing you this. There's no great secret to sleeving cards other than you can see what I'm doing is I just take one, use my thumb to sort of put it, and then just slip it in. I can do about 100 cards fairly quickly. A lot of games come with thousands of cards, like Thunderstone Quest, which had like 2,600 cards. It took me a number of days to do that. But you can see I can easily just slip them in. And these sleeves are nice, as I said. So there's no great secret other than patience. Now you may say, Harry, why do you sleeve cards? Well, I say, well, A, it's protection. B, I don't always like the feel of the cards. Now these have a nice little finish on them, and they're thick, and they're not so bad. So I've seen far worse, thinner cards So sometimes sleeving offers a certain amount of protection to your cards, especially if they're, they feel a little flimsy. But these aren't flimsy cards. They're really a nice finish. This really, from a collection point of view, just says I take care of my games a little bit more. And I'm a messy guy, and of course I don't allow food at the table. But this is it. You're watching me sleeve, and I'm gonna stop at this point, but I'm not gonna finish this off because nobody should have to sit here while I do this. But I just thought I'd explain to you why I sleeve. It's just a protection. I'm a little OCD. I also find, a lot of gamers, and we've talked in the past, like Thomas Covert and Jonathan and a few others have, and myself, suffer from some anxiety and some issues that I find myself, that it just the very essence of sleeving cards is a sort of lethargic kind of mental focus that allows me to, just say, yeah, I can take a step back and relax and not think of anything else other than just the simple task of taking a card and putting it in a sleeve. And you can see how fast, as I've been talking to you, that we've sleeved 40 cards in a couple of minutes. And, we've managed to have a nice conversation. And, I suggest that, if you do have anxiety or suffer with something, get talk to people, see what you can do. Your doctor certainly can help you. Certainly one of the things I handle is certainly a sleeving. And of course my dogs, I will often lay down with my dog and just relax. And again, there's the box. Now I have a concern with this box, whether or not they all fit. Let's just see. Wow, how about that? The ultimate test. Now they do have an extra box, so I'm not really sure. So we'll just put these in there too. And all the cards are going into this, just like that. Okay, let's finish this off. So we got a kind of a cuteness factor here. We have a little dice tray, which is kind of nifty. I don't think it stores in the box though, which is not very cool. Whoops. So you can, well, I guess it would store in, no, maybe, nope. So I often wonder, as cute as it is, could we have saved a few bucks? As cute as this is, because it doesn't fit in the box. So if it doesn't fit in the box, it doesn't make it portable. If it's not portable, what's, I wonder. I wonder about it. But you can see, I haven't changed much here. There's all the various bits, and I don't know if I have any more bits to have to organize or not. No, that's pretty much it. So those are the boards, and we'll show you how that all fits together in a moment or two. There's, our rules again. I have all the rules in there. Oh, I crunched the rules. Our mysterious art card or poster. I suspect without the deluxe version, perhaps, maybe this does something. Got me. You can see I have used my handy. These are the acrylics, because I have the deluxe set. So these are the acrylic gems. That is the one of the expansions. That is the, there it is, the Confused Immune expansion. This is the Decepto-Bismol, I guess like a Pepto-Bismol kind of thing. And then we've got the, we've got some, I have no idea what those are for. I think that's for the Confused Immune System too. And we have our little miner. And we have some of these extra bits that I think you can use as bonuses. There's that one really fancy dice. They're very nice. You can see that we have an acrylic version of these. These are red as opposed to just sort of the stripy cardboard. Yeah, it's just an upgrade, right? Quality of life. And then we have 3 dice, I think. So let's bring my... We have such a fancy game and some really good colorful games. Do I have any colorful dice? So I'm going to go 1. I'm going to find some matching. They don't even have to be matching, really. Just something that maybe has a little more color. I got 1 dice anyway. Give me a sec. So with a little thought, I thought I'd add a little color. So I'm going to add those dice rather than the... I'm going to keep these 3 dice in the box. But we're going to add a little splash of color. I mean, this game has so much really good color that, you know, black dice. So that works, but I'm going to throw those in there. We'll put our decks back. Now, usually I would unbox it, but since you've seen me build it, I'm not going to do that now. Let's just, hopefully everything fits in the box. In terms of what we're doing here, this is the struggle is real, folks. The struggle is real. There we are. Now, the only thing that's not going back in the box, of course, is this fancy, dancy dice tower. You can see it right there. That's okay. But that is the organization and the unboxing of So You've Been Eaten. We're going to head over and figure out how to play this game. So we're going to come back and we're going to play it. And hopefully they will save me. And I will be pooped out. I still... That was kind of the tag that made this game sort of intriguing for me, was the fact that you could be digested and pooped out. You know, that maybe that maybe that appears to the inner 10-year-old. You know, a good fart joke or a good poop joke. I don't know. But anyway, let's get down to it.